How's it going, everyone? We've got Blair today. I'm not too sure who's going to pop in, but they do. Blair's going to turn for us today.
No.
He doesn't know it, but he is.
No, yours is more exciting with the pens.
I'm not turning that.
Well, you can show your idea, though.
Oh, don't be like that. No. All right, I'll show you what I was doing with the pens before I went live. Blair's got a piece of roadside find. So don't ask him what the wood is because he can't tell you.
Yeah, I really have no idea what it is.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's a nice piece. I made up some more of these colors today. I got it red. Oh, I'll take that off. Red. Blood red, of course. It has to be. Yellow. And green for starters. I only got these because it's easier to apply to write on stuff, and even if it's just colouring in something, it's slightly watered down. When I mean slightly watered down, I mean it's got one bottle cap, that little bottle cap there of water mixed in with mostly about the same amount of dye, just to make it a little bit more runnier for the tip down here. I've got a goblet on the go, and I don't know what Blair's got because he doesn't even know yet. So I better turn his bloody lathe on.
Yeah, it's just a piece of wood that I cut off from another piece that I thought, what can I make out of that? If I can. It may fly off and kill me. You never know.
Make sure the chuck's tight.
Right? I mean, it's got a nice hatchet kind of you're going here, so.
You're going to leave that as the handle, you reckon, eh?
Well, yeah.
What you better do, though, if you don't want to chop it off, you should colour it in a texture so that you can see it when it's turning. So you don't hit it or it doesn't hit you.
I'll just stand aside.
Yep. I'm doing end grain today, so I'm only taking out this bit here, but what I want to do is I've got my my gnarly tool. I started out by doing it the wrong way. So before you picked me up on it, Robbo, yesterday, yes, I know, all right. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 10 cracks radiating out from the center. So what I was going to do, I was actually going to try and play with those cracks today and not try and turn them out. So I'm not going to make the cup thin because obviously with the cracks it's going to fall apart. But what I want to do is each section that has a crack in between there and there, I'll colour when it's complete though. So, and then there's a crack here, but it hasn't come all the way through. So I'm going to get the angle grinder out, and I'm going to continue that crack down there a little bit. And same with this one here. I'll continue that crack down. So I want it to crack today.
Okay.
Just for something different.
And now for something completely different. Gotta love Monty Python.
You do indeed.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start turning on this thing and see what happens. I'm gonna mute myself.
All right, good luck. How you going?
I'm stuck in the shed. I can only hang about for a minute. I've got my Hello, Sid.
He's not talking to us, Blair. He's been a snob.
Can you hear me now? Is that better?
Yep.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, that's better. I don't know what was going on there. Yeah, I can only stick around for a little while. I've got my NDIS client coming in soon for support work, so I'll have to
Yep.
back off a little bit. How you keeping, Blair?
I'm good. How are you, Sid?
Not bad. Had a busy week, but it's been good.
Yeah, me too. That's why I haven't been around. I've had life get in the way.
Yeah, I had work getting away. We had I got back to work this week on Monday. I started work at 7:30, and at 8:30 I got a phone call with some high priority pest animals in the region that are a number one priority, and I've been chasing them all week. So yeah, it's an interesting week. First week back. Woohoo!
Hey, it's money, right?
Don't get bored anyway. Yeah, so I thought I'd duck in and say good day. I'm doing a couple of hours of support work with an NDIS client each weekend, just providing my shed and space and guidance for him to do some woodwork. So he'll be here shortly.
Oh, you don't have to tell him that the camera's running.
Oh no, he'll work that out. Don't worry about that. He's got autism, so he picks up on a lot of that stuff you don't think he picks up on. And he loves doing woodwork, but he won't do it at home because he's on his own, and he just wants that little bit of motivation to do it and a little bit of guidance when he's doing stuff. So, yeah, so he's approached me to do it, and for $45 an hour, he can sit in my shed while I'm working alongside him on something else, and he just asks questions when he wants it. It's not horribly onerous. So, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
I've had to make a space in the shed for him, though. That's been the hardest part.
There's not much room in that shed anyway, right?
Correct. There's more now, and I'm just putting new lighting up. So what I've been doing all this week when the spare time when I get home is putting some LED lights up through the roof instead of the old fluoros.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the LEDs are going to save you a whole bunch of money.
Yeah, they don't generally cost too much anyway because we've got solar as well. I try and do that's why I use battery-powered tools a lot. I'll charge them up through the day while I'm on solar, and then don't worry about charging them at night. I've got enough batteries with the Ryobi system. I've got 3 or 4 batteries, and that usually keeps me going for a night, no matter what I'm doing. When the batteries get a little bit cheaper, it'll cost me even less. All right, I've got to duck off. I'll probably keep you playing on YouTube, but I won't have the camera going. So we'll catch you later. Take care.
All right. See you, Sid.
See you, Jay.
All right. I'm muting my mic and turning things back on. Geez, my hands look like they're like 90 years old. That's kind of creepy.
Need some moisturizer.
No, it's just they're all veiny and looks like something coming out of the grave. Ah!
How you going, Michael? Yeah, there is sound, but I just had it muted. That's because of the vibration that comes off of this when you do an end grain. That's all.
Yeah, same with me.
If you want to listen to it, I don't mind.
Hey, Michael, how you doing anyway? Yeah, I don't think there's really a lot of hope for this piece. There's just too many big gouges, and I think it's a piece of firewood.
He has little face.
Yeah, it's
That's
just
that's a little plate.
yeah, but you've got this going on in it, and that's gonna fly off.
How you going, Mike? How you going, Sid?
Hey, Mike. Hey. All right, so maybe we'll put this other one back on and see how far we can get with that. Where's Robbo tonight?
Oh, because he's on his turning trip, and he's with his wife, so that he may not be in every day.
Oh, gotcha.
I'll just let you know, Mike. I've got lots of cracks in this, and Mike and Michael, and that's how I want it to be. I want the crack. Right? So if I stop the lathe and you see any cracks, then don't freak out. 'Cause I'm going to add more to it. So.
Yeah, this is warped a little bit. Just drying out.
Yeah. What was that?
This is the bowl that I did last time I was on.
Okay.
I just pulled it out of the chips and thought, what the heck, we'll start turning it.
Yep. Have you got a moisture meter, haven't you? Yeah, sorry, Mike. I'm addicted to the crack. Not the same crack you're addicted to, is it, Mike? You like butts, don't you?
I like big butts and I cannot lie. You will understand me now.
Don't blame the host, you two either.
Hello, Jojo. Psychonian Jojo.
How you going, Jojo? How are you?
I like it. I like it a lot.
Go check his channel out.
Okay, Jojo, I'm cyber stalking you. Holy crap, look at that. That segmented plate. Wow.
Some nice stuff, eh?
Ho, 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 buddy. I like it a lot.
Anyone
I'm
that does
subscribing.
segmented work, anyone that does segmented work like that, man, I'll
Right?
bow down to them.
Agreed.
I don't have the patience for that. How you going, Dr. Bob?
Good. How are you doing?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Yeah, sorry, I'm a little late. I was in the midst of finishing up a movie.
Yep.
And then I go to log in, and it came and gave me a bunch of errors and then a big message in the middle of my Fire tablet screen saying I have a major update and I have to restart.
Yep.
So it took a while, it restarted, and it likes StreamYard much better.
Yeah, you don't mind if we call you Jojo, do you? I'll try and if I can try and get a couple of turners on at once. Sometimes I'm a bit lazy and don't have anything to turn, and then someone else comes on and wants to turn. I don't plan it. I just invite people to come in, and if they happen to be on their lathe when they are, then more the merrier, really. So if you're ever in your shop when I'm doing a live, you're more than welcome to come into the video chat. I invite anyone that wants to come in. Yeah, I'll put a link in. All right, so you can come in if you want. You don't have to, but the offer's there at least.
Yeah, you know what, Jojo? It doesn't matter if you're a beginner or not. Pop on in, hang out. If you want to turn. If you've got the setup and all that. If you don't have the setup, still pop on in. Say hi.
Yeah.
And all you need is a cell phone.
Hey Blair, have you still got his link up?
No.
Okay. All right, I'll grab it and put it in the chat.
Yeah, the more the merrier.
Bob, I heard you actually did some turning the other night.
Oh, yeah. I threw a bowl.
Nice. Did it throw it across the shop, or?
Yeah, he did.
My head hit the rafters and come down again. And oddly enough, there wasn't any severe damage at all. It could have been remounted and went on.
Hang on, Sarge.
Hey, Sarge.
Doing pretty good. Yep.
You're looking good. You're feeling better?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Hey, I just wanted to interrupt you, Sarge. Sorry, keep going.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I just wanted to interrupt you. That was all.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
No,
feeling good.
yeah, the shoulder all better now.
What's that?
Is your shoulder feeling better now?
Yeah. Yep, it is.
Oh, someone dropped wind.
Yep. It'd be that one right there.
Oh, hello. Hello.
She'd rather mess with my earbud than watch.
Yeah, hi.
Hello.
Hi. Now she sees him.
Don't scare the baby.
Yeah.
The wind changed, and that's how it is from now on.
Oh, I can't hear you now.
You pointed at Mama here.
It's funny. A baby next door's just started squawking. I thought you had the earpiece up near the baby. Microphone up near the baby. So anyway, I've put a link in for Jojo in the chat. If you're not subscribed, go and subscribe because he does some bloody good work. Everyone's still learning, Jojo. Ask Dr. Bob, even he's still learning.
Yeah. Been at it 40 plus years.
That's it. Watch out, it doesn't kick Grandpa in the head. Bloody hell, mate.
You know, what's interesting, Sarge, is the fact that at that age, we wonder how quick kids grow, what they learn. And it's been said it's visual because the brain is the one that's growing the fastest in the body. To notice something as small in your ear as being abnormal enough to want to look at it and explore it is amazing. But that's people and the way we grow. So, Sarge, what have you been making?
Started making a conversation and you couldn't hear me. No, I started making some graduation plaques. I
was going to say, Sarge, we might have to kick you out. You're not making anything anymore.
Why are they doing that?
I don't know. I'll have to come back in.
No, I'm not coming back. Uh-oh. See? You're in trouble now. Watch out. You're in trouble, the both of yous, all right? How's it going?
Cold and wet.
Oh. Catching up with South Australia, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you doing, Robbo?
Good afternoon, Sarge, Dr. Bob, Blair.
What's going on, Sarge?
Michael and Mike, Sid. What else have we got in there?
Oh, two Sarges.
Oh, man.
Jojo.
I don't think
Yeah,
this world
double
can handle
trouble.
that.
What is
How in the world?
Oh, I'm going to kick them both out. I don't like twins. They scare me.
Yeah, see you, bye.
He's in full optical stereo, 3D. Yeah, I noticed a major update in Chrome today.
Yeah. Hey, Robbo.
Yes,
There's a... Oh, okay, don't worry about it. If you go to YouTube, my live YouTube later, and look in the chat, there's actually there's a link there. Don't worry about it. I'll put it in the private chat. Just to a guy that does some segment work, does some turning too. That's Jojo in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I put his channel in the private chat.
Where's JoJo from?
There, is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Howdy, Robo.
Bad enough looking at one of your sides without two of you.
Know it.
They're from the States, Dr. Bob. Jojo is, sorry.
Uh-huh. Well, you were being talked about in Europe today.
Who?
You, Robo.
Why, what did I do?
And Jay. For the DAWG.
Oh, the AWGB, you mean?
AW. The reason was they were talking about, brought up, there's two people of it now that have also joined the Detroit area woodturners in England. Two more, because they have seen some of the stuff that we did on YouTube, and of course Paul was backing it up. I reminded him in the meeting that you were going to be doing a skew, and there was a young man who's 12 that turns out fantastic stuff. He's highly talented, and he's going to be joining. And Paul recommended it. And Paul wants to watch you in the skew, particularly. Evidently, you're a skew master, or master of the skew, or however you want to put it.
Don't know about that so much. Just that I've been using one for a long time.
Yeah.
I think the day you call yourself a master at something is the day you can come mighty unstuck.
JoJo's taking off. See you, JoJo.
See you later, Joe.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us, sir.
Yeah, thanks for coming in, Jojo. Take it easy.
Well, Robo, did you view the YouTube of a couple of days ago and watch me throw a bowl to hit the ceiling?
No, I've been having a bit of trouble with this computer at the moment, actually.
Is that why you're on the dark side?
Yeah, just about going back to pedal power.
Robo the Flintstones.
Yeah.
Robo Rubble. Instead of Barney Rubble.
Hey, Robbo.
Yeah.
You can actually get much better Wi-Fi dongles these days, and they don't actually plug into your USB port. They just, like, I don't know if you've seen that little black box that I had at your house.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't take much notice of it, I must admit.
No, I'm just
I figured that this one's about 3 or 4 years old, I suppose. The dongle that I'm using is just about. It's been recharged numerous times, and it's just about due for recharging again. And I was seriously considering getting another one.
Yeah, get one of the ones that doesn't actually plug in.
Yeah, when I go to get one, I'll ask you.
Yeah. Pretty much every carrier does them. I picked Telstra, and that worked flawlessly at your place, because Aussie Broadband doesn't do those little dongle things. So.
No, well, I must admit on that sort of thing, I'm committed to Telstra because they're the only ones that have got the coverage.
Yeah, that's the only reason I grabbed it too from them.
So you get your internet basically off of the cell tower?
So what was that, Bob?
When you're using those little dongles, you are. He was just talking about getting the internet from the cell tower, but it's only with the dongles, with the Wi-Fi. Yeah, it could
Well,
even
my
come to the
cell phone, on my cell phone, I can actually use full Wi-Fi from the cells here and then rebroadcast it, to my devices. That's a unique thing, but it's built in the phone as a feature. I
yeah.
even can
Hotspot.
take it out of my USB-C and
Yeah,
plug it into a computer directly, but I've never done it.
yeah. I've made my phone a hotspot before, or my laptop, or something like that. But if you want to save yourself some money, Robbo, I'll just post you the one that I've got.
Uh, yeah, all right, if that's okay.
Yeah, 'cause I only bought it to use at your house, and I got no other use for it.
Well, the only problem is that it'll still be registered in your name, won't it?
Oh, you can get another SIM card for it. Just cost you $2 for a SIM card.
Yeah, all right.
$2 SIM card, activate it, and then you're all good to go.
Yep.
There you go. She's getting it by
Dr. Bob, what I was starting to say before I lost all my internet, it went haywire, was started making graduation plaques. A couple Steve Good patterns, one female, one male. And then I also started on a big Sue May pattern of for a teacher. She was talking about retiring this year after 30 some years. Now I guess her daughter said she's going to try to stick it out for 3 more years. So I don't know what she's going to do.
Good day, Chris. And
Howdy,
thanks,
Chris.
Sid. I'll do that.
Hey, Chris.
So Blair, it's actually been a long time since I've seen you on here.
Yeah, unfortunately, I've been getting life in the way and working a ton, and Tammy's had her shift change, and so I've been spending a lot of time with her because she's been working her butt off at nights, and I never see her.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, no, I understand.
That's what I was going to say, Sarge, that Tammy's home.
Yeah. Now that makes sense. I mean, I've been missing out because I've been on the road, and I don't feel it appropriate to be in a room with somebody else, a roommate, and having conversations going on and stuff like that. So I've snuck in a few times and watched, but I didn't really get into it. Plus, I've been having to take tests online too, because I just got
that
on a
sounds
new
like a lot of
crew
fun.
and got promoted up. So I got to really step up my game.
Oh, very good. More money?
Yep.
Oh, that's good.
So, what were you promoted to?
To a second-class lineman. I've been basically an operator for the last couple of years now.
Does that put you as under high tension?
Yep. Start messing with some of the hot lines and stuff.
So I'll just point out, since a couple more people have come in, the cracks that are in this, I want them there. Okay. So, and I'm going to. There's actually a couple of cracks that haven't shown through, and I'm going to get the angle grinder and make them show through. All right.
Cool.
So, and then I'm going to colour those each bit in between each crack. I've made up some different. These are those pens that I buy that I put the colour in myself. So, yeah, I suppose you could say it's an artsy fartsy one.
Good chunk of craftsmen are artsy fartsy in one form or another.
Yeah, that's it. Well, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah.
Well, my wife and I have been married 39 years today.
Oh, happy
congratulations.
anniversary, bud.
Yes.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Very
Where's Julie?
nice.
Where's Julie?
Just right opposite me, actually, across the...
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
From all of us. From halfway around the world.
What'd he buy you?
He's choking, so he muted himself.
Yeah.
Coughing fit. Sorry, coughing fit.
Julie just said, not sure if he's going to make 40.
He better. I'll be going and seeing those wacky doctors that he sees, I'll tell you. I'll slap them.
She about broke her
For the
neck.
wacky drugs.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's not go there, hey? No, there's others, other things, but I'll just shut up now.
Come on. Coming in.
Oh, Sid, that's bad.
Oh. Oh.
That's funny, Sid.
No, to that comment, Julie said, yeah, I was a very bad girl and got 40 years.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, there she is.
Hey,
You cheeky
there's
little
Monkey
devil.
Moo.
Hello. How are you?
God, you got the whole family on your knee there, Sarge.
Yeah, just about.
3 generations.
Come here, wifey. You need to come sit on my lap, too.
The sad part is, Sarge, that they're all better looking than you are.
Yeah, I hope so.
Come here, baby girl. Oh, you big heavy brat. You big heavy brat. Oh, you big heavy brat. That's what I do.
Can you believe that the little one there, Brooklyn, that she's an aunt because of her and our grandson?
Yeah.
I can't say anything. I was an uncle at like 9.
It's a miserable looking day outside, I tell you. It's a pity the camera's not working, I'll show you. It's wet, grey and bleak and windy.
Yeah.
Well,
It's a
winter's
beautiful
coming.
day here in Utah. 85 degrees.
I was going to say, I think just coming home a little bit ago, it was still 75 here.
Yeah, we don't get the we really don't get the temperature variation that you get over there.
Yeah.
Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 62 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 46 degrees.
62 now and 46 in an hour or two.
Oh, yeah. Geez, you'll be out swimming soon, Bob.
Got to be a little warmer than 62. Though at least, I haven't done it in a while, but we used to do a lot of sailing. And it doesn't matter, not until August. You don't get in the water much. Depends on how deep the lake is that you want to go swimming in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd probably have to go swimming in a dry suit.
Yeah, I've used them.
Oh, yeah.
And Sid said they had good weather, but still on the cold side.
Chris did. Yeah.
But that, yeah, sure. I used to go ice fishing, and of course, that's when I always kept a dry suit on.
Not my room.
Why are you bringing that in?
Some of the times, simply because it was this cold out.
No, Stella.
Go from a two-legged baby to a four-legged one. At least I got the baby one instead of the big boy. Instead of a horse. Yeah, the other good thing with the job that we're doing now is we're doing a new build out of a new sub, and we're working in Delta sand, so the digs are easy. Even a set of 55-foot pole, it's like nothing. It takes me 30 minutes, and most of that's just sitting there churning it to loosen it up, and make it so it's not chunky. Versus,
Do you have to put a different base in them in sand, or not?
No, you don't. Usually don't have to. Every once in a while, I mean, if it's in a swampy ditch or something like that, or we don't have the rice fields where I'm at working at now, but some of those rice fields and stuff, you actually have to put almost like a two-part epoxy in there just to hold them in.
Like a chemi weld sort of stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I had, during the pipeline in Alaska, it was interesting to watch some of them try to put poles up in the permafrost. Because once they broke the permafrost with their big auger drills, they had, the problem was that it wouldn't freeze. It would take probably 3 or 4 weeks sometime during the summer for the permafrost to freeze. So what they do is bring in a chiller and water.
There's an interesting YouTube on a while ago about building the railway through to Tibet, and they had all the problems of how to, because the Earth actually moves there. It slides on the top of the other stuff, and the engineering things that they had to do to get it to right, and they had to go back to how they used to build the huts 300 or 400 years ago to keep them stable. It was an interesting program, actually.
Wow,
sounds interesting.
Just one of those things I came across wandering around the web one night.
Yeah. I like that type of video when you can find it. YouTube is getting a little better at being able to search by topics that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can be defined on the topics. I find you put one and a plus sign and then another and a plus sign. Sometimes you can do it with commas because otherwise it'll take the whole phrase as one piece and it gets confused. But if you want like something that has these 6 things in it, put them in and with a comma between them, and the search engine finds it. Might take a little longer, but it comes up with an interesting set of solutions. And I love
Yeah,
training.
comes up with relevant things, not irrelevant things.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, it was interesting today with our CDC announcement this morning that we didn't have to wear masks anymore.
I'll go play with her and I'm gonna come get her.
So is that just for the state of Michigan, or is that
No,
everywhere?
nationally, everywhere.
Yeah. The CDC and the president both said that today.
Good. I'm not wearing one ever again. But let's see if the stores and all of that agree.
Yeah, see, there's the catch-22 right there. At least from what I heard, is that like if you go to medical facilities and stuff, they still have to wear a mask, and they can also require you to wear it while you're in there. And then some businesses still have that option of requiring you to wear a mask. I was watching something on the news where they were actually even having to see your vaccination record before you go in. I'm like, heck no. I just won't go to those stores.
Some places in Australia have still got to wear a mask in their medical clinics and stuff. You've still got to wear masks in.
Yeah, I got a notice, probably about 4 or 5 today from the Veterans Administration here because I've got 2 appointments next week. And it said that depending upon the facility you go to or the clinics you go to, masks can be optional, but you still have to check in and have your temperature taken because they've got this little thing. It's out of James Bond, totally out of James Bond. You simply look in it, does a retinal scan, comes back, does your temperature, your everything at once, and it tells you that, oh, yeah, you can get in the vault or whatever it is. But they've made them so they're portable and they have your retina print so they know who you are, too, so they know if you've had it. Because that's where I got mine. So it instantly looks up me by looking at my eye, and it says, okay, you've had both, and also you don't have a temperature. And those are being rolled out.
Yeah, I went to VA today, and all they did is they told me to show up a little bit earlier and call us when you get to the parking lot. I called them. They asked me a bunch of questions, if you had the flu and been around anybody, blah, blah, blah. They didn't even take my temperature. They said, okay, come to the front desk and check in.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Well, I have here at Detroit, everybody, there's like 4 public entrances. But those that drive, there's an entrance that you come into through the parking garage. And then the staff have another parking garage on the other end of the building. When they have theirs, they check. And then they've got an entrance designed just for people who have disabilities, like wheelchair in and out of cars and buses and vans, and they have their own entrances. So, but they supposedly are going to have this eye scan everywhere. But it's an optional thing. That's the unique thing. I went for a walk today. with Brendan here, our 14-year-old computer nerd. He knows a lot about computers and gaming, but when it comes down to school, it's a different thing.
Oh yeah, it's got to be something to interest them.
Yeah. Well, a couple of his classes, the teachers have been very active in computers themselves, so they've been able to make it more exciting for those, what we used to say, nerds. That's a bad term today. It's old.
Mike,
Yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
that's right. Yeah. Mike says the one time that Jay wants the cracks to widen, they seem to be closing up. But he'll make them wider, don't worry.
Yeah.
What are you digging for now?
Stand.
You trying to get all the crumbs out of my chair?
He's trying to get him out of your beard.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Come on. Come on.
So,
Busy
Robbo,
weekend here.
Sorry, Blair, what was that?
Robbo, how has your conference been going?
Oh, well, it's not a conference. It's just a gathering of wood turners, basically. Yeah, they're all happy, all turning away. So I've got to judge the competition tonight. They have a theme where I judge it of a night time.
Oh, nice. Are you taking any videos or anything like that?
No, not really. I don't have a camera to do it. There'll probably be some that will be.
Yeah, your cell phone doesn't do it. I remember your cell phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be really cool to post on YouTube.
I'll ask the lady that takes a lot of photographs. She's on Facebook and she puts a few up occasionally.
Come on. Come on.
But
You
today,
gotta get a
this
thumb
weekend,
drive and put some on it so you can, if you can, then you can show us the pictures from your computer.
yeah, this weekend's challenge is a Harry Potter wand.
Oh.
I know none of them are watching. So yesterday, when Julie went down the street, or Friday, whenever it was, Thursday maybe, when I was informed that I was judging Harry Potter wands, I got Julie to get me a witch's hat and a cape.
Nice.
Oh. I love your sense of humor.
You got to make it fun.
Yes. That's what keeps an organization going.
I don't know where he's at. Sounds like he's locked up somewhere.
That's one of the things that was talked about in today's meeting about our club, because I brought up, with Paul about don't forget to come and attend it, and he said, "Yeah, that's right." I said, "I need to juggle something, but I'll be there because it's so interesting belonging." And there were a few people that were still hanging on because we don't talk about our club and stuff during the normal meeting. It's after the topic has come to an end and people are searching for other topics to discuss.
Yeah.
And it's like some of the clubs there in England ought to, be able to sit and watch one of our meetings to see what makes it so unique, because he's seen some of the stuff there and it's not as unique as our group, being open and accepting as if you really were just the next city away. And I think we've learned to be an online community.
Yeah, I wonder when all this crap's over whether it's going to make a big difference to club memberships or not. Actually,
Hopefully
Well,
they go up,
Right.
because I think a lot of people have actually missed getting together and seeing the live demos and stuff like
Oh.
that.
yeah, definitely.
well, the problem with a lot of the live demos is the fact that you can't necessarily see everything. But now, since clubs like ours, we've only had before just 2 cameras. And I'm not sure how many we have, but there's a lot of them. And they're going to continue doing the live broadcast of our meetings for people who just cannot come and other members, because we have discovered that having a global membership is kind of fun, because we get ideas and thoughts from other parts of the world that, you know, and it's great to have that.
Yeah, I can't accept any invitations until our international travel gets back on board, all right?
But Robo's doing the demonstration Sunday, and I hope everybody here is going to be live for it.
Sunday.
Yeah, not this weekend. Next weekend.
Oh,
Next month. June.
yeah, that's what I thought too.
No, I thought they were mentioning about being this weekend. I'll have to find out where
No.
Paul got that from. Or maybe he just missed thinking about it.
Yeah. June the 13th. It's supposed to be, I think.
Well, for those that watched my bull flying, even though it is so rock hard, I actually went through one carbide. Won't even cut anymore because it's so dull off of that. And I'm not done with it yet.
I'm afraid I have to love you and leave you, folks. It's lunchtime at the ranch, so
All right,
All right.
I
Thanks
shall
for coming.
catch you all later.
take it easy.
See ya.
See you, Robo.
Yep, have a good time.
Julie says bye as well.
Bye,
See you,
Julie.
Julie.
See you.
Is it right?
He said it was dreary out.
That's probably
Yeah. Yeah, it's like noon. 12:30. 12:30 at Robo's.
Yeah,
Hey, Blair, you going to show up to our meeting Sunday?
Not sure.
Need to get a bath.
why is there ice in there?
We've been having family come over on Sundays, and so I don't know.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. But you're welcome.
Thank you.
We've got the Grand Rapids Club
Miss Lisa,
meeting tomorrow.
Leslie,
And they're doing a variation on salt and pepper shakers. The demonstrator, if it's a local, one of the club members doing it, typically they send out a handout a couple days
Oh my
before, so you can be somewhat versant what's going to be about, like this is a coming attraction notice. But instructions and stuff that you can follow along with and make notes on. The demonstrator, from what I understand, the man doing it is an old teacher, so having notes for students is normal, but it's a good thing to do. Because sometimes I know myself, I'll watch something and I'm not ready for it, and I find, oh, I got to write this information down because I want to remember the site or something like that, or a citation. Then I scramble for something, and half the time it's the back of an envelope. And
Right?
all good meanings don't go very far because you lose the envelope, or you look at it and you say, well, what was that for?
Yeah, especially if when you write it in short form, shorthand. Then you're like, what does this mean?
Yeah. So the idea of the handout beforehand is really nice. You can just print it, or if you've got a regular computer, not like a tablet I have, uh, you can take notes at the same time, online, or bring up the handout online and have room to go over and see it.
Yeah, sometimes that helps with discussions too. When people have comments or whatever, if they've already seen what's going to be talked about, they already have ideas of questions and stuff.
Yes.